It is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker because I've had the pleasure of learning with her for the last several years. Braley is the president of the Kappa Delta Epsilon, and she will be presenting our She is the secretary. I just promoted her. We're raising GPs and promoting people today. Braley, come on up. She is the secretary of Kappa Delta Epsilon.
Well, good evening. It's been a great night. I think it's so wonderful when we recognize people who put a lot of hard work and dedication into education. So congratulations to everyone who's been recognized tonight. So I find myself here tonight finishing up with my courses and heading into student teaching in the fall. And graduation is right there around the corner. And I've been asked to tell you a little bit about my own journey. I hope that you'll find it inspiring, and maybe it'll allow you to reflect on your own journey as it has allowed me to do so. My journey begins, my story begins in 3rd grade when I first knew that I wanted to be a teacher. I had a wonderful teacher named Miss Ennis, and she was the type of teacher who you just could not help but love her. She was sweet and caring, and she made learning fun. And she made me fall in love with school. So I would go home and bribe my little sister to play school and boss her around and make her do homework, which I'm sure she loved, as you can imagine. And that love for school stayed with me forever. And as I went through, I told people, I want to be a teacher, I know I want to. But the people around me and society kept telling me, you know, you can do better than teaching. You're so smart. Go be a doctor, go be a lawyer, you know, an engineer, something that makes you money, right? Well, I listened to them, unfortunately. And throughout high school, I changed my mind about 6 or 7 times with what I was going to do. But everything changed when I came to IW. I came here on an athletic scholarship for synchronized swimming. I was a synchronized swimmer for about 13 years. And so I went into sports management because that's what I knew. I was athletic and I knew sports, and that was a good career, right? Well, you know, there's something really amazing about growing up and being on your own in a new city and making my own choices, that I started to actually be honest with myself. And I stepped into a whole new world where no one was clouding my own dreams. So I decided I knew myself and I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. I still remember that first day of my first education class and how finally I felt motivated and I felt like I could shine for the first time. And the education program here gave me a toolbox, and it was empty. And every day from that moment, and I really mean every day, I got a new tool to add into my toolbox. A little screw, a little nail, maybe a hammer. It was a big day. And that box has been filling and filling over the past 3 years. And they came in the form of strategies, experiences, anecdotes from my professors. Anything you could think of throughout the past 3 years has been added to this. And I stand here ready to teach, and I know that I'm ready because that love was there and always has been. The passion is there. And the amazing faculty and education program has given me those tools to move forward. So I want to share with you a little list of the tools in my box that I think are the most important. And they will be most treasured as I move through life. So the first lesson that I've learned is that it's important to be honest with yourself, which I mentioned. So often we try to desperately please all the people around us. And I mean, it's human nature. We want people to be proud of us, we want them to like us. But you can't really be happy unless you're listening to yourself. So whenever you have a big decision in your life, something you need to face, really listen to what that inner voice is telling you. The next thing I've learned is to take risks and do the things that scare you. The unknown is always scary. Change is scary. Risk is scary. But those are the moments that we really learn and grow from. Like when someone has asked you to make a speech in front of all of your professors and peers. But you never really know until you've had the experience. So do it and face your fears. The third lesson I've learned is to travel, and travel a lot. Through synchronized swimming, I was blessed with traveling throughout the United States and Canada. Personal reasons, I've seen 3 different places in Mexico. And then the opportunity through the education program to go to Germany and France, which was absolutely amazing. And these travel experiences have broadened my perspective on many things in life. They've allowed me to appreciate culture, language. If I hadn't come to San Antonio from Canada, I would never know about breakfast tacos. So, what a shame, right? The world is really full of amazing people. And so if you have the opportunity to travel, absolutely do it. See the world. And finally, I have learned to embrace technology. Being away from home, I've had to communicate with my family still through Skype and messaging. And we know that our students are going to be right on top of everything that technology-wise, so we of course have to embrace that and be one step ahead of them. But I had a personal experience about it a year and a half ago. I reached out to that first third grade teacher that I told you about, Miss Ennis, when I was first accepted into the teacher certification program. And of course by then she had moved, she had gotten married. I had to first connect with people who may have known her, and then do my own searching through social media to find her. And when I did, I said, I don't think you remember me, but I was really inspired by you, and now I'm on my way to be a teacher. And she replied back and says, of course I remember you. And we exchanged some memories of that year and some photos. And it really opened my eyes up to how we can stay connected in a world today that was not possible a long time ago. We can maintain relationships that would normally just disappear, and it's powerful. And when she was thanking me for reaching out to her, I thought, wow, I can't wait until 10 years down the road, one of my former students reaches out to me and tells me how much of a difference that I may have made. Okay, as I wrap up, I want to say that I feel so blessed to be part of such an amazing university and to have learned from such inspiring professors who have done everything to help me be successful. As I come close to graduation and think about my future, I hope that I don't ever forget the feelings that I have here today. Life will bring about a lot of challenges, stress, and negative people around us. And I want and I wish that all of you, when we are in those moments when the world is closing in on us and our students, we remember that passion and that initial love we have for this profession. It is a beautiful profession, and I know that each and every one of us are going to make a huge difference. I want to say thank you to my peers who have been there, and my friends, really, who have been there through it all with me. I want to say thank you to my family, who, though they're 2,000 miles away right now, I can still feel their love and their support. And I want to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite authors, children's book author, Roald Dahl. And he said, above all, watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely of places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Thank you.